Imagine typing out a quick, dismissive post about a song playing in the background. Now imagine that single post ending with you behind bars. This is now a legal reality. The Union Cabinet has officially cleared an amendment to criminal law, making any insult to the national song, Vande Mataram, a punishable offense. This applies to everyone: a teacher in a classroom, a politician on a stage, or a student forwarding a message on WhatsApp. You are all subject to this strict new legal boundary. Vande Mataram, historically a song of the independence movement, now carries a potential prison sentence for those who deviate from the mandated performance. This amendment creates a new, high-stakes friction between the state's definition of identity and the individual's right to speak. To understand how we arrived at criminal punishment, we have to look at the bureaucratic directives coming out of the Home Ministry. This diagram shows the original poem's structure. For decades, the customary practice at official gatherings was singing only the first stanza. That limited performance is no longer permitted. The Home Ministry strictly demands all 6 stanzas be performed in their entirety at these events. The text, originally written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, carries deep historical weight. By mandating its full recitation, the state forces a specific, rigid relationship between the citizen and the author's words. By enforcing exactly how the song must be performed at official events, the government established an expectation of absolute compliance. What began as a bureaucratic protocol for government gatherings quietly built the legal foundation necessary to threaten citizens with jail time. The true danger of this amendment lies in its wording. The law makes it a crime to insult the song, but it completely fails to define what an insult actually is. Does refusing to stand up when the song is played count as an insult? The text offers no clear answer, leaving physical actions entirely open to criminal interpretation. This ambiguity extends directly to your phone. A typo in a text message, a critique of the lyrics on X, or a mispronounced word could easily trigger police action. With no clear definition of what constitutes an insult, the legality of an action depends entirely on the subjective interpretation of the authorities. Organizations like Human Rights Watch are pointing out exactly how this vagueness can be weaponized against political opponents or minority groups. A widespread self-censorship takes root long before any formal arrests occur, as individuals withdraw from public discussion to avoid accidental violations. When the boundaries of a crime are left this undefined, every citizen is essentially a suspect waiting to be caught. India has entered an era where the expression of national pride is monitored and managed by the criminal justice system. Patriotism used to be an organic emotion, felt and expressed voluntarily. Now it operates as a rigid mandate, monitored by the police. The government argues this is necessary, that a nation's core symbols of identity are too important to be subjected to mockery or disrespect. Look at the balance this creates. Civil rights advocates argue that using the threat of prison to protect a song actively destroys the constitutional right to free speech. The ultimate measure of this law's power won't be found in prison statistics. It will be found in the silence of the public. This prioritizes nationalism over individual liberty, altering how citizens can speak, how they write, and interact with their history. We are left with a difficult paradox. When reverence for a national symbol is achieved only because you are afraid of going to prison, is it actually reverence, or is it just fear?